Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee. WildStar has been making a lot of changes to this game, improving upon the things that people want them to fix, trying to make the game better. And they've actually been doing a really good job in doing so. So I thought today I'd go ahead and make a video on some of these changes that are coming into WildStar when the game goes free to play later this year. They have completely redone the character creation, and they've made major modifications to the beginning ship or beginning tutorial experience. So we're going to go through the Dominion ship, we'll go through the Exile ship, and then I'm going to show you what they've done to the character creation. Now, I've placed a few timestamps down below this video, so if there's something in particular you want to just skip to, you can go ahead and do so. Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start out with the brand new Select the Experience and the Character Creator. And this is a feature that people have been asking for some time, especially people who have played WildStar several times and they've got a bunch of high-level characters. They don't want to have to go through that beginning experience again. So they've come up with three options here. The Novice is you've never played an MMO before and you're jumping into it for the first time. You can click on this and it's going to go into the deep details on how an MMO works, how do you move around, how you do all this stuff. Then it puts you through the tutorials. New to WildStar is you know what an MMO is, you know how to play an MMO, but you don't know anything about WildStar. This just kicks you right into the ships for one of the two factions. And then Veteran is pretty much what I said before, is I've already made 1 million characters, just let me play the game. And you can skip all the tutorial stuff and it will get you planet side immediately. But we're going to go ahead and do the new to WildStar option here, so I can show everybody the bulk of the changes that they have done. We'll go ahead and continue to the Select a Race. And you can see here, brand new race selector. This is actually really cool what they've done here with the character creator. I am definitely applauding them. So you can actually see all the different races and you can see what classes they can be. You can select your factions here and it actually gives you a detailed readout on what they are, and you can actually switch between your male and female options right here as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll go male Exile here, and it's actually allowing me to pick one here. We'll just go an Orin. Then from here, we can select our class. The ones that we can't do are grayed out. So we've got Esper, Spellslinger, and Stalker. We'll go ahead and we'll go Spellslinger. And they've got this new little feature here where it actually shows a video on exactly what these classes are. And I've heard several people really praise this because the classes in this game are a little bit more non-traditional, some might say, compared to a normal MMO. So some people would say, an Esper, you know, what's an Esper? I mean, I'm picking this and I don't really know what it is. Well, now they have these fancy little videos that show you exactly what these classes are. And you can clearly see here, it's a healer, it's a range, or if we go to Spellslinger, healer, range, we go to Stalker, tank, melee. But it gives you a very nice visual on exactly what it is that you're going to be doing. And if you actually want to see what the class's armor preview looks like, there's this button down here, and you can actually say, you know, what's my mid-game armor going to potentially look like? You can click on it and go, oh, okay. End-game armor preview, potentially. Oh, well, that's really cool. I really like that. What about an Esper? What's the Esper end-game look like? Oh, that's cool. How about mid-game? Okay, how about early game? Okay, I understand how all that works. But we'll go ahead and we'll go Spellslinger for this demo, and we will choose our path. Now, the path system, if you've never heard of it, is actually something that's different about WildStar compared to your standard MMO. The path is actually additional content that you can choose based on how you like to play MMOs. If you like to explore things in MMOs, you'd want to pick the Explorer path. If you like lore and detailed information about items, you'd want to be a scientist. If you like perhaps the more crafting aspect of MMOs, you'll want to go a settler. Or if you just straight up like to kill stuff, you'd go soldier. And again, you can see they've added little videos for all of these as well. I'll go ahead and just go explore just for fun here. And then now we will switch over to the customization. They've switched this up a little bit. The core options that were there before are still there. And at some time between the release of the game and what we have now, they have added a few things. Like, one of the big things they added, they actually did add a body type, because when the game first launched, and I'm trying to remember if this was the case, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. When the game launched, there was simply one body type, and there's nothing you could do about it. And so they did indeed, as I'm clicking through them here, they did add some different body types. Unfortunately, they're not sliders. They're just simply ones that you can choose from. But you've got, if you've never seen this character creator before, they actually do a pretty good job of individual features for the different races. So like the Orin here, you can actually choose their ears, their eye color, their hairstyle. You can really go to town on some of this stuff. This is definitely a pretty good character creator for this game. People really like being able to choose these different things for these particular races. And of course, you've got stuff like your skin color. We went over body types, ear style. Here's eyes. Here's your hair color. And even on the Orin, it's like some of it has striped and some of it doesn't. So that's pretty cool. And there are sliders for the face styles and the face customization. As you can see here, a fair amount of sliders, so you can really get into super details on their face if you want to do so. And there are a bunch of different faces that you can check out as well, but we're not going to mess around with that too much. It's pretty much the same as it was, with perhaps a few more additional items. We'll go ahead and do the continue to finalize, and it gives you the full breakdown of everything that you chose, and you can go ahead and go in here and change those if you want to. So we'll go ahead and jump in game here. First name and last name now, that is a change, and they did that when they merged the servers. There's a lot of people that wanted to keep their first names, so they're like, oh, we'll just go ahead and do the whole thing about adding a last name. So, if you didn't know, Lexmark is actually the last name that I use in games like this, if I get the option to do so. So we'll go ahead and enter game, and check out all of the changes for the tutorial.
The exiles, driven off their planets by the Dominion, have been desperately searching for a new homeworld while being relentlessly hunted across the stars. But in their darkest hour, they discovered the planet Nexus, the fabled homeworld of the Eldin who disappeared from the galaxy long ago. Exhausted, but full of hope, the exiles prepared their ancient starships for one final journey to Nexus. And that is where their true adventure begins.
All right, we're going to load in here. Might take just a minute here. This is on the test server. Might not be quite up to full speed.
Species, Orin. Former homeworld, Arborea. Greetings. The Arkship Gambler's Ruin has arrived in the Nexus system. But your cryobase seems to be experiencing technical difficulties.
Hello. You're different somehow. Special. I need your help. Nexus has many secrets, and when the time is right, I will show them to you.
That glitch was unusual. There appears to be an inconsistency with your cryopod's extraction. Data corruption probable. Good luck to you, Orin. May your people find peace on Nexus.
I'm sorry, sir. Our last jump to the Nexus system overloaded the reactor in that section. This ship is more than 3 centuries old, and...
Just find that cryopod. She's gotta be there. Sadie. Sadie Brightland.
I know the name, Mr. Brightland.
Just call me Deadeye. Now quit arguing and get my wife out of cryo.
Internal sensors are out. Ship's records are unreliable at best. Wait, I think I found it. Functioning pod. Firing up the retrieval system. Magnetic clamps released.
Lucky for you, you found her. Sadie, darling, I'm on. Hey! Hey, be careful!
Sorry. The hydraulics are leaking. Hold on. Damn. The records were wrong. This isn't her. She's in a different silo.
Fine. Then whoever you just woke up is gonna help me track her down.
Reanimation nearly complete. All vitals look solid.
Good. We're gonna need every able-bodied exile we got.
Alright, you might have noticed a few changes there. They actually introduced people to Dracera right away now, which is an interesting way of doing things. But as we go through this, you're going to notice that they have big time streamlined this. It's very, very quick compared to how it once was. And I'll tell you, I'm really happy at what they did with the whole character creation thing. But I'm actually not a big fan of what I'm about to show you. Because you've got those 3 options right at the start of the game. So if you wanted to skip what I'm about to show you, you had the option to do so. But the version of this little tutorial ship that they had before was so much better compared to what I'm about to show you. They actually streamlined it too much. So before I complain anymore, let's just go ahead and we'll get into it.
I ain't one to ask for help, but I got no damn choice.
So, Deadeye is once again asking us for help.
I got your back. You get this done.
But you might notice already on how this looks different. Because it used to be you'd come down and you'd go over this direction down a long hallway, and it would teach you about the telegraph system. But now it's just come over here and unfreeze her.
She ain't looking too good. She's got the cryo sickness. We need to get her to medbay, and fast.
Alright, so she's gonna drag along here. But one of their big keys of this little revamp they did is 2 things. They wanted people to get into combat sooner, and they wanted to introduce the faction war sooner, which personally I thought, again, the old tutorial was fine. It was actually more detailed. So it's like, oh, there's malfunctioning bots. Alright, we gotta start killing them here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, that's it. We'll ride the tram here. Here comes Deadeye. We'll come up this way. And again, you can see how different this is. This has basically been just completely redone. We'll head up this way.
Hang on, Sadie. We'll be there soon. Gotta admit, friend, I'm surprised we made it this far. Us exiles, we've been on the run from the Dominion for a long time. And this old ship's on her last leg. Strange to think that we might just finally get a new home. I wouldn't exactly call myself personable, but I feel like if we all just stick together, we might just be okay. And I ain't above shooting anyone who thinks different. It looks like we're here. I'm obliged for your help, friend. Glad I didn't kill you.
Alright, so it used to be here that we would talk to Victor Lazarin here, and then he would send us to talk to a girl to get our weapon, and it would put us through, like, basic weapon training. So we'll see what it does now.
Speak. I fear
Medbay Mayhem. So investigate the cause of the malfunctioning bots. So before in here, it was just malfunctioning bots. You'd kill them, and I think you had to get a serum to go then help Deadeye's wife. But now, there's actually Dominion saboteurs in here. So it's introducing you to the faction war sooner, which was their goal. So we're basically just shooting everything in here. Alright, that's it. So we're going to go ahead and return. And there's actually a force field here now. So we can't actually go help. We don't need to do any of that. So we're just teleporting right to the next area. And now we're going to go talk to Stonebreaker, I think his name is.
Commander Stonebreaker, we've arrived in the Nexus system. Stabilizer 3 go for geosynchronous orbit. Preparing to launch expeditionary field.
Warning. Impact detected. Hostile ships now in range.
We're under attack! Battle stations!
Alright, let's run ahead here. And something else I should point out here real quick. And I'm honestly, I'm not trying to be so negative about this. A lot of the changes, or actually most of the changes that they have put into this game are fantastic. This game is so much better than it once was, and there are more changes coming down the line that's going to make this game even better. They're doing a very, very good job at making this game better. So try and not take my negative comments too harshly. The other thing that they've done is, as you can see here, I am sprinting all the time now with no sprint meter. That's another change they added that I absolutely do not like. This is really not cool in my opinion. There was nothing wrong with the way that it was before. It was a really neat system they had in this game, to where you had your general walk, which is this, and then you simply just held shift for sprint, and you had a bar. But people were complaining, oh, we're not running fast enough, we need to go faster, and mounts aren't good enough, we gotta go faster. So they went ahead and they changed it, and I don't like it at all. It's just not cool.
Fill me in quick. You got things rolling. Now let's keep them rolling. Oh, you leveled up. Way to go, Cupcake.
So there's our level 2. We'll grab our rewards. And the slight change here is you used to come down here and kill 2 different kinds of Dominion guys. Now you only have to kill 1. And you teleport away. Oh, they totally changed that. I actually have not played a Spellslinger yet. So they've changed up some of the abilities. I thought oh, do I have to hold it? Let me see here. Oh, I do have to hold it. Okay.
When a queen says critical situation, it's
So that's it.
probably a good
We don't
idea
have to kill
listen.
anything else in here. I did it already, so now we have to teleport to the greenhouse.
Got ourselves an urgent situation here.
And another thing they did is there used to be path missions. Sort of the intro to path missions. here, and they've completely removed that, so you don't even mess with your path missions until you get down to the planet. So, here's the teleporter. We'll teleport away. And the Dominion crashed their rock with rocket boosters on it through our ship's hull. Luckily, the force fields are holding. Gotta go talk to the Queen.
What's your news? I'd say this was a queen.
So we gotta rescue the veggies. I always liked this quest. I thought this quest was always hilarious.
Queen, I'm not supposed to make it personal. This time, it is.
Boom. Take that, Chua. Let's grab some vegetables here. They make the best noises. They're so funny. They're like... Alright, now where are the teleporters? They actually move the teleporters. Oh, they're right here. So it's easier to do now. Come on, veggies. Alright, good job.
Is everything going smoothly?
Now we gotta go... Oh, there's level 3.
Now get out there and do some damage.
Now we gotta go kill the warbot, who is where?
You may have to climb another tree or two before we're done here.
There he is. He's all the way over there. So there used to be a quest. It used to be you had to kill these guys, the turrets and like the Legionnaire guys. So you'll notice that quest, or actually that's the quest that we do now. I was actually getting myself mixed up there. But it's just simply kill Dominion troops now. It's not all divided up like it used to be. And I'm already done with it. It used to take longer than that. Now we gotta kill the warbot. Oh, let's grab my rewards. Okay. Let's pull out the big old Kamehameha. Charge shot. What's this on 3? Oh, that's my teleport. This guy was always pretty easy. Do I still have... I gotta dodge roll out of the way here. And that's one dead warbot. Okay, take the teleporter to the docking bay. Oh, the teleporter's right here now. Howdy, Queenie. How's it going?
I hope you'll continue helping, and not just because I happen to be wearing a crown on my head.
I will consider your request.
Just hop, skip, and jump away.
So this area here used to be a lot bigger. You used to be able to go that way or this way, depending on what you wanted to do and where you wanted to go. But they actually streamlined it.
Hey there, Exile. Welcome.
And this is all new.
Planet Nexus. This here is about the most famous planet in the whole galaxy. Once home to the legendary Eldon that I'm sure you've heard plenty about. From what we've seen so far, the whole planet's chock full of unexplored frontiers, powerful ancient technology, and a whole lot of crazy alien critters. And all that being said, Nexus has got its share of secrets. And one of the biggest ones is figuring out how come the Eldon ain't here, and what exactly happened to him. From what I hear, you're the kind of person who gets things done. So we're counting on you to get some answers.
I will do so. Thank you. And then here is the new departure area. And you can actually choose where do you want to go? Northern Wilds or the Glade. So both options are right here, so you don't have to run around to find something different. But that is the changes to the Exile starting area. As you can see, I went through that real quick. There used to be a whole section about helping out Bella Walker, you notice all that was gone. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Dominion side now. Got about a 30-second cooldown here. But again, I don't want to harp on it too much, but if you're someone who actually wanted to do the full tutorial, they should have just left it in, because that original tutorial was so much better. It was so much more thought out compared to the one that we just experienced. This one was just like bam, 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 go, 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 up, now you're down on the planet. So we'll create another new character here just real fast. We'll do a Cassian female, let's say. Sure, why not? We're gonna do a warrior. Oh, doesn't matter. Scientist, sure. Where are... Just gonna make some minor changes here real quick. Not that it matters. What do we have for some of these Cassian hairstyles? I don't remember that one. That might be new. You know what? Let's go with that. It's kind of cool. Let's go a little bit of red here. Eye color. Her eyes are like really huge. Face style. Is there a better face style that I like? That's not bad. This is a Cassian. They're mean. They're tough. That'll work. We'll go to finalize here. Let's go with Balladine. Lexmark. Alright, so here's the new intro for the Dominion.
The Dominion, a powerful empire founded by the long-lost Eldon. It has ruled the galaxy for almost 2,000 years. Unexpectedly, the fabled Eldon homeworld of Nexus was discovered by the renegade exiles. Claiming the planet as the Empire's rightful legacy, the Dominion is gathering its strength and preparing for war. Ready to fulfill their ancient destiny, the Dominion has now made the long journey to Nexus. But that is only the beginning of their unforgettable story.
Species, human. Homeworld, Cassis. Greetings. The Ark ship Destiny has arrived in the Nexus system, and your cryopod has been scheduled for immediate extraction.
Hello. You're different somehow. Special. I need your help. Nexus has many secrets, and when the time is right, I will show them to you.
Unusual. An unidentified system glitch. The ship has been placed on high alert. Threat level indicates possible Exile incursion. May you fulfill your destiny, Cassian. Long live the Empire.
I have evidence that exiles may have infiltrated our cryosystems, planting their traitorous agents among loyal Dominion citizens. I require such a citizen to aid me in my work. You will find one for me.
Yes, ma'am. Scans detect what we believe to be several functioning cryopods. No mechanical anomalies. Which one would...
That one. Right there. Yes. I have an instinctive feeling about that one. and the Makari's instincts are mathematically flawless, and none more than my own.
As you say, ma'am. Reading all vitals at optimal. Shall I begin the reanimation procedure?
Yes. Begin as soon as the fail-safes are in place.
All right, we're ready to proceed. This one is definitely the best of the lot, ma'am. Peak physical condition, no sign of tampering with any of the equipment.
Exactly what I require. Yes, I detect potential in this one.
Alrighty. Now, I have actually not done the Dominion new revamp, but I have heard that this one is better than the Exile. So we're going to find out together.
Delays would be most unfavorable, especially for you.
Yeah, be nice. So proceed to this area. All right. Okay, so we're clicking this panel. Scanning those guys. Exile presence detected units 3A and what? 4B?
I want you to apply extremely forceful persuasion.
You, what is your problem? Uh-oh. It's an Orin girl. Am I dead? Unidentified Exile Saboteur has been detected. Kill these things. Gotta find a couple more to kill. She's a pretty powerful Esper to be able to lay down this many of these things. Okay, speak with...
It's not often I find someone deserving of my praise.
All right, speak to the Emperor.
You have impressed the Emperor himself. We are not...
I thought you were the Emperor.
Prepare yourself for what comes next. All citizens should...
Alright, taking the tram.
Greetings, loyal citizen. We have just completed a great journey across the stars, and planet Nexus now lies before us. The fulfillment of our ancient destiny is at hand. Although the Dominion is emerging from a time of darkness, I swear to you by the Elden blood in my veins that I will lead our empire into a new age of greatness on the sacred homeworld of our forefathers. Citizens like you will make this possible. Prepare yourself for the challenge to come.
I will, sir. So, let's see, what have they done here? Guess I'm going this way. Mondo. I remember this.
In charge, Mondo. Test subject, you. Proceed.
Okay, so we're still doing this. Do we actually have to go and kill them?
Great gears of biz galore.
There's some weird things in here. The melee in this game is pretty good. Pretty satisfying. the range isn't bad either. Oh, teleporter, alright. Report to this guy.
You have words for me? Now, on to greater glory.
Oh, you leveled up. Way to go, Cupcake.
Okay, enter the Mortish observation. So, do we still get to go through all these simulations? There was a neat little animation, because these were like holodecks. What's this guy want?
Guards above.
I have to defend? Oh, this is a defend. Okay. You stay there and cower. I'll defend you. Alright, holograms. Oh, these are not holograms anymore. It said prisoner, so I assumed that they were not holograms. Yeah, they're still holograms. But it didn't appear that I was going inside of a holodeck. You get down here with your big gun. Ah, the saboteur is sending me messages. I will find you, little Orin girl. There she is. Don't let her escape. Hold on, I gotta go talk to this guy. You can escape all you want.
Speak. My fury burns slow and hot.
Okay, enter the Orin
Only glory.
observation.
I would know what you know.
Yeah, if we have to go through...
Kill them all!
If we have to go through all four of these, then this definitely seems longer than the other one. Gotta burn down more trees. Oh, look at that. It's a rainbow thing. Whatever. A rainbow thing, whatever. That's what they're called. That's their exact name. Rainbow thing, whatever.
Speak. Impressive. And I do not say that lightly.
Enter the arc.
Now get out there and do some damage.
Okay. Enter the arc ship core, which is where? Whoa, hello, map. It's this way. So it looks like we're only gonna do 2 out of the 4. Or was it 3 last time? I was thinking there was 4. Oh, she turned off the lights. She thinks that I cannot see her. Oh, I gotta fight this thing. Okay. Getting out of your spiky... Ooh, purple telegraph. That's bad. It's like even worse than normal. Gotcha. There you are. You consider yourself captured. That's right. I've got this electric beam around your neck. Now let's go. We've got stuff to do. It's a shock collar. Come on, prisoner. Gotta go talk to these Makari up here. What's she gonna do? So I captured one guy, and they're all happy now. You are so good!
You have the gratitude of the gods.
Okay. I wonder if they're going to add voice work to this. Is that why they have the subtitles in now, maybe?
How much you've managed to deduce. The ICI was one of my greatest creations.
I got a purple thing.
Do not lose momentum.
Go ahead and grab this. Oh, here's Artemis Zinn. I was gonna say, were they gonna skip all of the Artemis Zinn stuff?
What do you mean? You've never heard of me?
Here's all of our cambots. Cambot 1, Cambot 2. But we're at the end here, so I think you guys can get the general idea. Yeah, the Dominion one is better than the Exile revamp. But overall, like I said, I just wish they hadn't done the revamp in general, because what they had originally was fine. If you want to skip it, you've got the option to skip it. But I just think for new players, that original tutorial was way better than what we're seeing now. It was much more informative. It gave you a better sense of the world around you and what's really going on. Because what we did here, it's like we did nothing with Artemis Zinn and Bella Walker. So it's like you don't hardly know those characters at all. You're going to jump into the game and it's going to be like, oh, who's this person? But the other way, you would have spent some time with them already. Or even like that Mambo Max guy, or Zax, or whatever the heck his name is. It's like you had a good 2 or 3 quests for him, and it's like you got to know him better. But that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and do it for this video. I got a couple more WildStar videos that I am working on, so stay tuned for my continuing coverage on this and all of the other games that I do. So thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.